Dear students, in this video we are going to discuss about the preparation of receipt and payment account. In the last video we have discussed about the meaning and definition of non-profit organization, the features of non-profit organization, final accounts of non-profit organization. That means which are the statements comes under the final accounts of non-profit organization. Then explains the meaning, features and the difference between receipt and payment account and cash book. The meaning and features of receipt and payment account, then difference between receipt and payment account and a cash book. Here in this video, we are explaining the preparation of a receipt and payment account. The preparation of a receipt and payment account. How to prepare a receipt and payment account. Here we have a question, and that we are going to solve in receipt and payment account. Here we have to enter the concerned details in receipt and payment account. So we are starting the solution. Before starting the solution, we have to write the heading as in whose book this account is prepared. So in the question it is given that from the information given below, prepare a receipt and payment account of Young Men's Club for the year ended 31st March 2020. That is the accounting period. Ends on 31st March 2020. So we have to prepare the receipt and payment account in the book of Young Men's Club. That we have to write the heading first. And below that, the heading of receipt and payment account is to be written receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2020. Then comes, this is an account, so it has two sides, a debit side and a credit side. But while explaining the difference between receipt and payment account and cash book, there we have discussed that both the sides of receipt and payment accounts are known as receipt side and payment side, not debit side and credit side. That is one of the important difference between receipt and payment account and cash book. So we have to write here on the debit side particulars column receipts. Receipts is written and amount is marked as rupees. And the right hand side, credit side, we have to write payments and the amount is to be marked as rupees. So these headings are over. Sorry. Then let us see what are the things to be included in the receipt side and payment side. While explaining the receipt and payment account, we have told that this account is started with the opening balance of cash and bank. That means cash balance and bank balance on opening date is to be written first, just like cash book. So we have to write the opening balance and opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. And in the question it is given the closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank also. Here it is given cash in hand 25,600. Cash at bank given a question mark. What it means that we have to find out. So in order to find out that closing balance, we prepare the receipt and payment account. So the final balancing figure what we get will be the closing balance of cash at bank of that non-profit organization. So let us start the first one, opening balance. We have to start with the opening balance first. Opening balance, how we can write? To balance brought down. Yes, writing here to balance brought down. That is bifurcated as cash in hand and cash at bank. So cash in hand is written how much? 20,000 is given, that we are writing here 20,000. Then next to cash at bank, how much? 50,000, that also written. 50,000 is written. Next, subscription. We have discussed in the last video that what is subscription. So monthly or periodically an amount will be given by the members of the non-profit organization for retaining their membership. That is called subscription. So subscription here, 3 years subscriptions are given. So here 2018-19, 2019-20, 2020 and 21. Our financial year comes under 2019-20. So 31st March 2020, that means 2019 and 20 subscription is the current year subscription. But we cannot write only the current year subscription here, because we have told that in receipt and payment account, all the receipt and payment will be recorded. That means we are assessing here that these receipts and payments, how much money received in this year. No matter that whether it is related to last year or current year. But how much amount is received this year, that we have to account. So all the 3 years subscription we have to write here. So we are writing here subscriptions written. Then 2018-19, how much is the amount? 7,000. Then 2019-20, 1,21,600. And 2020-21, 5,200. So the total is 1,33,800. That also written. Now, donation. Donation is also on income for the business, that may income for non-profit organization. Donation may get from government or any non-governmental agencies or individuals. So here donations are of 2 types, specific donation or general donation. Specific donation means donation received for a specific purpose. Here it is given donation for building, that is for a specific purpose. So it will be credited to that fund. So anyway, money received, so we have to write that money here. Donation for building, like that donation for match, cricket match or volleyball match or football match, for that donation is received. So both donations we have to write here. Donation for building, we are writing first, amount 70,000. Then donation for match, how much? 14,000. Then match expense is there, that also we have to write. So match expense, see, match expense is an expense, so we have to write in the payment side. And we have to see that what are the other incomes. Salary expense, rent expense, salary expense, books purchased is an expense, book is an asset, but for the payment made for that is an expense. Then investment is made, that also an expense. Interest on 10% investment. Interest on 10% investment, 1,750 is given. So here we are not calculating that how much is to be received. The entire amount is not writing here, but actually how much is received, that is what that amount is to be written. So that we will write here 10% investment, its interest received is written. How much? 1,750 is written. Okay. Then any other income is there. See, entrance fee. Entrance fee is an income. Entrance fee received is an income. How much? 4,000. That also is written. 4,000 is written. Okay. So the receipt side, all entries are over. Let us have a glance once again. Yes, all entries for receipt side is over. Then next, let us start with the payments. Here match expense is there, that we have to write here first. We are writing match expense. How much? 6,000 is the amount. The next, salaries, what is the amount? 4,000. Salaries 75,600. Then rent 4,800 will be written. Then electricity expenses amount 7,600. Then books purchased. So we can write as books. What is the amount? Books purchased 20,000. Then investment, 10% investment. What is the amount? 10% investment, 30,000. The next entrance we have written the receipt side. Then we have to write the leftover items, closing balance, that is the last item in this account. So started with opening balance and now ending with the closing balance, balance carry down. So balance carry down, we have cash in hand which is directly given, that we are writing, its amount is given 25,600. So let us see the closing balance of cash at bank. We have written, so here in the bracket it is written BF denotes balance forward or balancing figure. So balancing figure we have to find out. So let us see that what is the total amount, which side is more. Here it is more, how much? 2,93,500. It will be carried over here and we'll find out the balance. That balance we have got here 1,23,950. That is the cash at bank closing balance of Young Men's Club Association. So this is the purpose for which we prepare the receipt and payment account. So sometimes cash in hand will be missing, that we have to find out, or sometimes cash at bank at the closing will be missing. Sometimes opening balance of cash or bank may not be given, that also we have to find out. So any of this missing item, it says that in the question that this particular item, its amount is missing, that can be found out by preparing receipt and payment account. So this is the preparation of receipt and payment account. You can practice it by solving some reference questions. Some examples can be solved and you can communicate me if there is any doubts or comments. Thank you.